You know, I've always loved bikes as a kid. However, tackling the roads of Manila is a totally different story. See, many of us have neglected our cardio for years, and many more of us have never even attempted to cycle next to speeding cars, motorcycles, and the dreaded buses. And by some of us, I mean me. What's up everyone? Welcome back to The Warren, it's your girl Bunny. Now, a wee cyclist in the city is armed with only their wits and their trusty bike helmets, foregoing the security of metal walls and the convenience of engines running on liquefied dinosaur. So this will be my challenge today. It's time to learn how to get around Manila on a bicycle. It's 7 a.m. and Tito Stab is here. Yes, his name is Stab. He's going to guide me through the city, and then we will chill at the pool for a bit before heading to one of my favorite places to get me some proper cycling gloves. The bike was a gift, and it's still a little bit taller than it should be for someone my height. So I'll just have to go around like this for today till I get slightly smaller wheels for it. Either way, this is still workable. I can do this. I also just very securely taped the GoPro onto the bike handle because I didn't have a mount for it. And it was pretty stable, but also kind of crooked, so I just shot with a wide field of view so I can just kind of rotate and crop it later. Got that big brain energy. I took to the road like a newly hatched sea turtle takes to evading predators, swooping down on an all-you-can-eat hatchling buffet. Hey, that's nature, I don't make the rules. Anyway, we make it to the highway and so far so good. It's pretty early in the morning and not a super hot day, so the ride was easy peasy, rice and cheesy. Ah yes, half vehicle, half pedestrian, all cyclist. So my first 10 kilometers wasn't too bad. In fact, it was pretty fun. Actually, there were times when I felt like I should take a break, but the problem with me is that even though I feel like I should take a break, I don't say anything. And I just kind of keep pushing myself. Yet that's probably gonna bite me in the butt eventually. But it is good when it comes to pushing myself because I don't want to disappoint the people who are around me. And oh my god. Now I know bones don't bruise, but my butt bones felt bruised. Holy mother. Alright, so we get to my uncle's place, have some breakfast, hang out at the pool. I swam around for a bit and it felt awesome to be back in some kind of body of water since I haven't been in one in like half a year. I feel so incomplete. But then a guard lady told me that only 3 people were allowed to use the big pool at any given time, so I was momentarily banished to the kiddie pool till somebody left the big pool. Oh well, choosers can't be beggars. Wait, that's not how it goes. After hanging out at the pool, we had lunch and headed to one of my favorite places, Decathlon. One of my favorite pastimes is looking at stuff that I don't need, but I pretend that I would use if I even bought them. Window shopping is loads of fun if you have a very active imagination. Of course, I'm only here for cycling gloves and some thicker socks. Not gonna buy anything I don't need. Oh my god, is that a penny board? No, don't need it. But I've always wanted one of those, so I'm getting it. Just kidding, I put it back. That's a purchase for another day. Because we don't do impulse buys. Another thing that I really like about Decathlon is the try this stuff that they've got. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. Nailed it. Kinda. You know your girl had to try the suction cup archery. Darn it. Darn it. Nailed it. Man, I miss carnival games. Now, it started drizzling as we were headed back home, and as it got darker, the rain got a lot stronger. So my first bike trip around Manila was baptism by rainfall. It felt awesome. This was around 6 p.m. or so when everyone's trying to get home, so naturally there was a lot more traffic. Always a flippin' pleasure, Manila. I also learned that you really do have to take up a little bit of space on the road, because if you keep to the side too much, cars are gonna try to edge you off the road. Like this one jerk in a red car who almost hit me. I slipped a couple times, and there were times when I kind of froze a little bit in the middle of the road. Not my best moments, but I am learning from them. Since I at least had someone guiding me, I felt a lot safer than I would have otherwise. I also met some of my mom's other biker friends, cyclist friends. Either way, they're on 2 wheels. They were super enthusiastic about meeting me and taking me around, so I think I might have been inducted into some kind of cyclist cult. Or if I have not been inducted yet, I will be inducted soon because they want to take me from Quezon City up to Antipolo, which is on top of a mountain. I will let you guys know if I survive that. On the way back, I was starting to feel very sore, but not as sore as my bruised butt bones. I could barely sit properly. You could say I was on the edge of my seat. Yeah. Best joke ever. So, if you have a bicycle and you haven't really gone around the city yet, or if you're still thinking about getting one so you can start cycling around the city, here are a few things I've learned by being surrounded by cyclists and actually going out there and riding around for like one day. Having experienced people to guide you takes so much of the pressure off. Also, stay present and you will be all right. Next, if you haven't gotten a bike yet and you kind of have a choice, like you're gonna go ahead and pick, do the research that you need. Figure out what you're gonna use the bike for primarily. Consult your local bike nerd so you can get the best kind of bike for your needs. You know what? Secondhand bikes are really cool. Or if you want to build your own bike, you can totally do that too with the help of your local bike nerd. Please don't be like me. When I knew absolutely nothing in Cebu and I bought a steel frame bicycle. Because I knew nothing. It was very heavy. I did not enjoy that. I made the mistake. You don't have to. Are you listening to me? And the last thing is accessorize. Obviously, the most important accessory you can have is your helmet. Keeps your noggin intact. And it makes things way less painful if you do end up on the ground. No, actually it'll still hurt, but at least your head will be fine. There's also this little bandana thingy. Keeps the sweat away so you don't have to, keep wiping your face. Another thing is padded cycling gloves for comfort during those long rides. Mine are extra small because I have little baby hands. Very importantly, a water bottle for hydration across the nation. Say it with me, hydration across the nation. That's gonna be my new catchphrase. Oh, another super important thing are lights and reflective stickers for those night rides because you want to be seen. Even if you are a little bit shy, that's all I can think of for now. Ever since the pandemic started and public transportation was put on hiatus in a lot of major cities, it's been pretty difficult for people like me without personal vehicles to, travel. So more and more people have started using bicycles, as I'm sure you've noticed. It's all part of this new normal that we're eventually gonna have to get used to. And I know that it's an overused phrase, but it is for a good reason. And as more and more people switch to cycling as their main mode of transportation, I think it's important that they're given enough space on the road. Because let's be honest, you know somebody who hates cyclists with a passion. And I hate to say it, but I think a lot of them kind of have a reason, because just like any other vehicle on the road, there are cyclists who break the rules and drive dangerously. But since cyclists are still kind of the minority on the road, we have to do better. And we have to show people that, hey, you know what, we deserve to be on this road just as much as you do. And maybe it wouldn't hurt if all of us followed traffic rules and regulations and drove a little bit more safely. How about we try that? As a matter of fact, I think we should have dedicated bikers lanes for everybody's safety. Which is why this video is sponsored by the Bikers United Marshals. The Bikers United Marshals is a growing group of advocates for safer, bike-friendly roads. Some of their projects include setting up pop-up bike lanes, giving first aid and bike mechanic assistance to cyclists on the road, and handing out helmets and reflective wear. They also accept donations of bicycles, old or new, will repair them if they're damaged, and then give them to somebody who needs it most. Anyway, please follow them on Facebook, and if you can, please donate to the cause, as they continue their efforts to make Manila a bike-friendly metro. One bicycle lane at a time. Link will be in the description. So congratulations, you made it to the end of the video and somehow survived my rambling. Thanks for watching everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and a comment. Remember, 1 like equals 1 pajak. Hit that subscribe button if you agree that butt bone bruises suck. Now, I gotta go because sitting still hurts. Bye. Darn it.